right, LDWMMAC, there's your boy, the Coach, live to the Coach Show, the Coach Show live. Okay, folks, listen, man, I can't stand when I'm a fan of a fighter, and when you don't co-sign, like, really, you don't co-sign what a fighter thinks. It's like people who not even fans of the fighter, they ain't really fans, they admire the fighter, they like the fighter, but they never ever want to, see any parts of reality. No parts of reality. Unfortunately, in the story of Irene Aldana and Alexa Grasso, okay, guys, I can't see it. I've been watching fights of these two, just watching a lot of fights of these two this week. And guys, I can't see it. I can't see where Irene Aldana beats Amanda Nunes, and I can't see where Alexa Grasso beats Valentina Shevchenko. Folks, I can't see it. And it's just, they don't have the skill sets to match up with two of the greatest fighters to ever walk the planet. They don't have it. I'm going to start with Alexa Grasso first. Alexa can box. She boxes really, really well. I just don't think that she's a better boxer than Valentina, if we just want to just keep it boxing. I think Valentina outboxes her. Alexa Grasso got fast hands. Okay, her hands are very, very fast. Her hands are good. I just think Valentina is more technical than Grasso. I think Valentina actually counters, and she's got pinpoint precision accuracy. Where Grasso, she's more or less like a machine gun. But Valentina's more like a sniper rifle. And Valentina can find the openings from a mile away. And sometimes, too, Alexa Grasso, she won't pull the trigger when it's time to pull that trigger. She won't do it. And I've seen her be in fights where, Alexa would just have to let her hands go. But she's very, very, very reluctant to do so. Because Alexa Grasso, her kryptonite is she don't like to be countered. Folks, we've seen that in several fights for Alexa Grasso. And most recently, when she fought Macy Barber, she got countered by Macy Barber. And Alexa Grasso shut down. Y'all, it went from Grasso dominating Macy Barber to Grasso just point blank, just looking up at the clock, waiting for the fight to end. She got countered by Felice Herrig. In the second round. No, sorry. It was in the first round. She got countered by Felice Herrig. And, Grasso was real reluctant to throw those hands. Now, when it got to the third round in the Herrig fight, Alexa Grasso started throwing hands because she knew that the fight was, going to get away from her. She was down in the fight, so Alexa Grasso just went in there and started letting her hands go. But guys, that was very, very few. It was few. Now, if Alexa Grasso lets her hands go, she's a much, much, much better fighter. But she's very tentative. This girl, she don't like to be countered. And Valentina gonna come with counters. Valentina gonna see the opening, and she gonna find the counter. That's what's gonna happen. I don't think Alexa can match Valentina on the ground. I don't see it. Alexa Grasso, her jiu-jitsu is decent. Her wrestling is okay. I just think Valentina is like 10 levels above Grasso. And if that fight go to the ground, you guys know it's over. If that fight go to the ground, it's over. Valentina, she's going to dominate Grasso on the ground. Now, would I do a keys to victory? I could do that, what Grasso need to do. But I can tell you what she won't do. She's not going to come in there and pressure and body Valentina up. She ain't going to do it. Alexa Grasso, she going to get hurt. Like I said, I'm a fan, but y'all, you got to tell the truth, man, in reality. In reality, Grasso's a good fighter. In reality, Valentina is a better fighter. I can like a fighter all I want to. I can like a fighter, but I ain't finna say they finna go in here and beat somebody who I know that the person is 10 times more skillful than him. If we take Irene Aldana and Amanda Nunes, if we take those two, Irene Aldana, she got good hands. Irene Aldana got a good hand. She got probably one of the better jabs in WMMA. But Amanda Nunes is just sick. And when I say sick, Amanda Nunes is probably one of the most brutal fighters to ever fight in the sport. And when I say brutal, Nunes is brutal. And I'm talking about, Nunes is breaking people down, making people quit. And I'm talking about, man, she beating these girls. And she ain't just beating them, she beating the hell out of them. Amanda laying these girls out, okay? And it's like, there's no end in sight for Amanda Nunes. There's just no end. Like, Amanda could have fought 3 or 4 people that night she fought Juliana Pena, and she still would have been okay. Guys, Amanda Nunes is scary. She real scary. And to think, can she get any better? Like, can Amanda Nunes get any better? I'm sorry, man. I just, and it's the same person. If you want to talk about MMA circles, MMA math, yeah, I know. Sometimes MMA math just don't work. But guys, folks, Holly Holm destroyed Irene Aldana. I'm talking about destroyed her. And we can say, oh, well, Irene had some injuries and this and that. Look, this is the fight game. Valentina ain't the first person to get into the fight game, hurt. Amanda Nunes, got get in there with injuries. Chris Cyborg get in there with injuries. Tatiana Suarez, was in there with a darn fractured neck. I mean, it's the fight game. There ain't no excuses. There are no excuses. I mean, we can give a little bit of excuse, but there are none. It's the fight game. This is what you deal with. You get in there and you fight because you got to. I'm sorry. Holly Holm completely dominated Irene Aldana. I mean, just killed her. And Amanda Nunes went in there and obliterated Holly Holm. I'm talking about she decapitated Holly Holm. She kicked Holly Holm head into the damn front row. I'm talking about she kicked Holly Holm head into the front damn row. Dana White caught that mofo in his lap. Okay, that's what Amanda did to Holly Holm. I'm sorry. Holly Holm wasn't even a match. Holly Holm was no contest. Irene Aldana was no contest for Holly Holm. And I'm sorry, sometimes MMA math does work. There's levels to this. Irene Aldana don't possess them skills. The only way that Irene Aldana could have a chance, the only way, is if she can apply some pressure to Nunes and keep the offense coming and put Nunes on the fence and make Amanda Nunes wrestle you. Make Nunes really wrestle you. Burn Amanda Nunes out. Good luck. Good luck with that. Because Juliana Pena tried it, and Juliana Pena is probably, I'll say, hands down, probably maybe the best wrestler. Okay? Maybe the top wrestler. Or one of the best skill wrestlers in WMMA. And Amanda Nunes just flipped her like she was nothing. Nunes was taking her down like she was nothing. I mean, y'all hear me? Nunes was taking this woman down like she was nothing. I've never seen anybody, really go in there and do that to Juliana Pena. Never seen that. And y'all think Irene Aldana gonna come in there? Okay, face off, stud up with Amanda Nunes. I mean, y'all think she gonna come in there and do that? Irene Aldana, she did a decent job against Macy Chasson. Did a good job. But she won with an up kick, y'all. And I'm sorry, yeah, a win is a win. A win is a win, but come on, y'all. Come on. That fight was close. And those points of the fight, some of us were thinking Macy Chasson was ahead. I'm just saying, yes, maybe they deserve a title shot. I don't think Grasso deserves a title shot. Me personally, I don't think Grasso deserves a title shot. I think Irene probably deserves a title shot because the bantamweight division isn't that rich and it's not that deep, okay? Bantamweight division is not that deep. So with the competition that's there, I would say Irene does, but I don't think Grasso do. I don't think she do. I think Grasso has fought the people with skill sets, right? She's fought those people, but their skill sets are not on par. I would have liked to see Grasso face like the Jessica Andrades of the world. Maybe a Caitlin Chikagian, okay? I would have loved to see her face those type of opponents. Me personally. Or, even the Vivian Araujo's, I wanted to see that fight. That fight, got canceled. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see what would Alexa Grasso do against somebody who's fierce. Because we saw what happened when she went in there with a straight savage and Tatiana Suarez. We saw that. Now, that was years ago. Maybe she's had some time to evolve. I don't know. Or, you know what? Give her the ultimate test. Alexa Grasso need a rite of passage. You don't get to avoid Talia Santos. You don't get to avoid Jessica Andrade. You don't get to avoid Vivian Araújo and think you're finna get a title shot. You guys shut up about a title shot for Alexa Grasso. You don't get to avoid the killers in the damn division and then think you're gonna get a title shot. That's the same thing Paulo Costa did. You don't get to avoid the killers and then start screaming title shot. You don't get to do that. And unfortunately for me, that's what Alexa Grasso has gotten to do. That's what she's been able to do, is avoid the killers. No, you don't get to do that. We got to get that Vivian Araújo fight on the table. We got to get that thing going. We got to get it cracking. Like, we got to see what she do against Vivian Araújo. I think the fight got canceled. I can't remember. I think, or maybe it's still on. Okay? I think the fight, maybe it's still on. If I'm not mistaken, she is going to fight Vivian Araújo. If Alexa Grasso go in there and beat Vivian Araújo, if she go in there and beat Vivian Araújo, y'all, then okay, fine. Title shot. Title shot. Hey, listen, I'm on board with that. Alexa Grasso got to show me something, okay? Alexa Grasso got to fight a killer. And she got to defeat a killer. Okay? Now, we can say, well, Macy Barber ain't really no killer right now. I mean, come on, man. Alexa Grasso outboxed this girl. And that ain't hard to outbox Macy Barber. Macy Barber ain't got the skill set. No. I want a straight killer. I want you in there with a straight killer. And you overcome that test, I'm good. See, everybody, pretty much on their road to the title, they've had to get in there with a killer or somebody who's definitely got skill sets comparable to the best in the world. I don't see that in Grasso, y'all. I don't see it. But tonight I'm gonna get on live and I'm gonna really dissect. Look, I'm finna be a scholar. I'm finna dissect this Alexa Grasso resume. I'm finna dissect this Alexa Grasso resume. I'm gonna get out my ginger tea and I'm gonna sip that and I'm gonna be on Alexa Grasso's resume like we've never seen before.